Hello, this is Photography Gamer. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Punch Club for the PS4. The game is also available for the Xbox One and Nintendo Switch. Punch Club is a fight management sim developed by Lazy Bear Games. The game sees you manage an up-and-coming fighter as you have to balance training, fighting, earning money for food and getting enough rest to become the champ. So what is the game like to play? Well, despite looking like a retro beat-em-up game, this is more of a hands-off experience, instead focusing on the management aspect of combat sports. You start out as a wannabe champ, and to get to the top you've got to train, work part-time jobs to get food, pay for your bus fare and afford your membership at the gym. Being a fight simulator, it means you don't directly control the fight action. Instead, you have to select your special traits for each round, such as punch, kick, block and dodge, with many more available as you progress. To be honest, it's a bit underwhelming as the fights are pretty tedious and the game is really crying out for hands-on gameplay. Your fighter can learn various skills in different fighting styles, from the way of the bear, tiger and turtle. You'll be watching fights on the street, in the gym and in tournaments of varying sizes as you progress through the campaign. Your fighter can also juice by taking special potions, aka steroids. And developing your fighter is a fine balance between strength, agility and stamina depending on your preference. The game world has several areas you can visit from your home, a construction site, restaurants, 7-Elevens and other fight-orientated locations. And the developers have done a decent job of linking all the aspects, such as needing to eat, rest, work and train on a daily basis. But it's not as easy as you think, and it's very easy to run out of money. And this was one slight issue with the progression. If you run out of money, you can't eat. If you can't eat, you can't sleep. And with no money, you can't train at the gym or work, as you don't have the energy. So you end up in this tedious loop of walking from one map location to another to pass the day cycle to slowly recover your energy levels. Overall, I'd say it's an interesting concept, but retro games, as far as I remember, weren't sim orientated. They were hands-on, and that's why gaming became popular. So making a fight game in a retro style but not allowing people to actually fight is a strange and disappointing gameplay choice. Graphically, Punch Club has all the hallmarks of the classic retro genre. Everything looks colourful and cool, and they've also added some options to turn the visuals into like a VHS style. The sound is pretty much standard retro indie game fare, with music and sound effects that would have been in keeping with the 80s arcades. Okay, what's good and what's bad? What's good? The art style and music are perfect for the throwback to the retro 80s games, and it's got a very good sense of humour. What's bad? The management style of the game doesn't really fit with the retro theme. It does get quite tedious and repetitive after a few days, and the game lacks the charm of the old school beat-em-ups, as the combat in Punch Club isn't very good at all. So what's the verdict? Punch Club is a game with a lot of potential that's sadly unfulfilled due to its hands-off approach. Using the retro style in a sim management game seems a bit disingenuous, as retro games were all about hands-on action. I mean, if Punch Club existed in the 80s in the arcades, no one would be playing it because you can't really do anything. It's like The Sims meets combat sports, but set in a thematic world that tricks you into thinking it will be more fun than it actually is. So overall, it's pretty disappointing. It could have been much better, but in the end it's just another one of those indie games that's instantly forgettable, and one you will move on from very quickly. Which is a shame, because it could have been so much more. So my score for Punch Club is 5 out of 10. Okay, that was the review. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. This is Photography Gamer, signing off. Thank you.